Hey y'all, it's Lindsay. Time for another What I Eat in a Day video, and we're having my favorite, black coffee. Good old black coffee, never lets you down. For today, we have a few things on the docket. We have piano lessons that we do over FaceTime with Grandma. We have homeschool work to work through, and in the evening, we have one of the girls' activities to manage. So, with all of those things going on, I thought, why not add something more to the list and bring you along for a What I Eat in a Day video. If you're new here, I am Lindsay. I like to do What I Eat in a Day videos because I'm more mindful when I am actively filming what I'm eating versus just trying to think about those things on top of everything else. So if I tack on the act of filming it, I'm more intentional with, oh, you do need to stop and eat. So that is one of the pieces of content I put here on my channel. I also do recipes. I create some recipes. I do other recipes and try them out. I occasionally put a food prep video out. I would like to be more intentional with that, but today is not the day for that. I also do Wellness Wednesdays. I try to be consistent with that, but it's not always possible with, scheduling and whatnot. So I do all of those things. If any of that is interesting to you or you're curious about my channel, I would love for you to poke around, decide if it's right for you, and consider subscribing. And for all of you returning viewers, thank you. Oh, we got a wee. I love a good airplane. Okay, today I am going to try to be much more intentional with the amount of fat that I am putting in my body. While we were on a trip to Ireland and Sicily, it was very difficult to consume a large volume of dietary fat. And I have found that my body does need that just to be more satiated. And once we got back home, I've been trying to get back into our rhythms and our routines. And as every day passes, we're a little bit closer to our standard operating procedures. And I feel like I'm ready now to focus more on putting dietary fat into my body. So with all of that said, I am going to be very intentional today with the amount of fat that I consume. I do not track macros. I do not plug anything into things like Carb Manager or Chronometer or any of those things. And I only test my glucose and my ketones once, and that's first thing upon waking. And my ketones have been extremely low. And I would like to be back into my normal self, if it kind of makes sense like that. Okay. I'm going to go inside, and I think I'm going to start the day off with some high-fat waffles, like the egg yolk waffles that Amy at Carnivore's Angel has a video on. I did share a video where I tried them out after much poking and prodding from her. And those are delightful. I'm going to go try I'm not going to try them. I know they're good. I'm going to go make those, and then I will share with you my food as it comes about. Breakfast is ready. My waffles turned out quite lovely, if I do say so myself. I did basically do what I did in my egg yolk waffle trial video that I hope that I linked in the iCards. So I've got 2 of those. I decided to go for bigger waffles. They turned out a lot fluffier instead of trying to spread it out over all 4 of my waffle wells. And I think this is Farberware. I've had that for 16 years now, and it's still going strong. And then I still have that black coffee that I'm going to finish. I have probably a total of 4 tablespoons of butter between the batter and what I put on top here. So definitely going to ramp up those fats today. All right. We've managed lots and lots of schoolwork, and there's a hair attached to the lens. Did I get it? I don't know. Okay. I'm currently attempting to weed a whole bunch of my lawns. I don't know if that's gonna be interfering with my microphone on this camera. So we were gone for a while, and while we're gone, usually the weeds decide that is the moment to strike. It's very windy out here. Oh, gosh. I have noticed some things though. there are very obvious weeds here. Like, very, very obvious. Like, these guys are for sure weeds. You know, we've got little bitty clovery guys. We've got tons and tons of these guys. Little bits of, like, crabgrass that pop up every which way, right? But then we have things that are not weeds. They are these vines that kind of come up that are part of this monstrosity that makes me think of Little Shop of Horrors. And this guy sends little stringers, little runners, little sucker dudes all along the outside of the house. And then this guy, like, you can't see it very clearly, but it'll work its way through here, all through this bush. And it will, like, it's just kind of created some havoc here. Some of this is just the weight of those plants just kind of like giving out at the end of the season. But this guy has made it all the way from over there over to here. And look how stinking long this guy is. And he's like hiding all in there, all the way around and down. And then I know that there's another one that has gone like root-wise from something else right over here. I'm loath to touch it. This little fella found himself a nice, happy little spot to start trellising up this shrub. And this shrub has all the thorns, even when I'm wearing my gloves. And I feel like I need to have some kind of an iron suit on to be able to get in there. All these guys need pruning. Like, I know this very much. But I don't want to do that right now. I want to just manage some weeds while I have a few minutes to do so. And so I'm just taking care of little things as I find pockets of time in order to do this. So I'm telling you all this because I'm not presently making lunch, even though it is lunchtime. While I haven't been hungry at all, I am starting to get there, but I'm also feeling like I'm definitely on a mission right here with these weeds. And there's a lot of flower bed action to manage. So maybe I'll just finish up with these flower beds right back here and then go inside and find myself some lunch. Now I feel like Indiana Jones. I got myself a whip. Alright, I performed surgery, albeit badly. There is much carnage, but at least this guy is no longer attempting to invade my house. And he's also, like, there's just a whole lot of mess to have to clean up here. I am very concerned about this thing. It is aggressive with its growth and it's invasive. So I'm not sure how long this guy will be with us. The previous homeowner said that she just loved it so very much, but the only thing it has caused for us is some grief. So we'll just have to wait and see what we do with this guy because I don't know about this mess. I have put together my lunch. So what I did here is I made some egg wraps. I used 2 whole eggs, a little bit of my baking blend, some psyllium husk, and some water and some real salt. Used those with my my crepe pan over there. And then on that I did some bacon fat mayonnaise that I made the other day. I did not make a video showing that, so forgive me. Each one of these wraps has 2 slices of the hard salami and 1 slice of pepper jack cheese and 1 slice of Wright's thick cut bacon. So I've got 3 of those little fellas there. And then I have my electrolytes here. I have a video showing how I make a strawberry fizzy drink, but I decided I would switch up my flavors and what I put in there. So in my cup here, I did a scoop of the black cherry. If I could make that focus, that would be phenomenal. Anybody? Anybody? Oh, for flying out loud. Okay, so daily electrolytes, black cherry flavor from Perfect Keto. I did a full scoop of that. I am really thirsty here, so. And then I did about 1/3 of a scoop of the vanilla MCT oil powder. I did 4 ounces of my hot water from my Keurig to help those two dissolve well together. And then my Walmart started carrying seltzer water. They haven't done that in the past. I've normally just used club soda. And so I was excited to see that because that means I get to add my own electrolytes instead of whatever sodium they use in regular club soda. So I did all the things, filled up the seltzer water, and I now have a strawberry or a cherry vanilla fizzy drink here and some egg white wraps. Well, I guess they're technically whole egg wraps. Okay, it's a little bit noisy inside while everybody is wrapping up their dinner and everything. I have not eaten since I had lunch. My stomach feels super full. I have drunk plenty of water though because I have been parched. And the weather seems to be doing all of this. So who knows what's gonna come about from that. But we have evening activities to go to, or one evening activity. And yeah. It's already 5:30, so I don't know if I'm going to be hungry later or not. And I don't know, I might just do fatty coffee later on this evening to sort of bridge the gap, I guess. Other than that, I don't know. I got a whole heap of nothing for you. I tell you what, nothing changes like the lighting in my kitchen from daytime to nighttime. It's crazy. I feel so super like yellow right now. All right, end of the evening. Everybody's downstairs having a little bit of a TV show as we count down to bedtime. And I made myself a cup of decaf coffee. See if I can't pick it up without sloshing it. Oh, look at that. I put a ton of fat in this. I did about a tablespoon of coconut oil and about a tablespoon of butter. And then I decided I kind of wanted it to be a little bit sweet, so I added a few drops of monk fruit sweetener, a liquid monk fruit sweetener. And yeah, that's how I'm going to end my night. I thought about doing the perfect keto Mexican hot chocolate, like beauty and collagen, but I really don't want the collagen tonight. So I decided on the decaf coffee. Plus, coffee for me is always a right choice. All right. I think that's where we're going to leave you because I am struggling to put words together. I'll see you in my next video.